Okay, good morning students. Our next chapter is chapter number 17, natural vegetation. Okay, in previous chapters we have discussed or starting from the location, types of soil, okay, desert area, mountain area, different types of river system. Okay, all these factors are matters when we talking about vegetation, or this vegetation is an important part of a human life, and without this vegetation we can't imagine our life, and we all know that. Okay, so it is also important, or this vegetation is also given importance by our ancient scriptures and by modern science. Okay. So, India has a large diversity of natural vegetation. Okay. The diversity in India can be seen at a large level, and all this factor like soil, temperature, climate, rainfall, humidity, all this factor is affected for the diversify the natural vegetation. When we talking about the vegetation diversity, our rank is very important. India's rank is 10th in terms of world, and we talking about Asia, then our rank is of 4th. Okay. Next, what is the definition of forest? So, a forest is a group of tree. Okay. Here you have to remember a group of tree, and those trees which grow in natural conditions without human help are called forest. Okay. A forest is a group of trees, and those trees which grow in a natural atmosphere or natural conditions without human help are called forest. Okay. So, in terms of a diversity, what you have to remember from first paragraph, when we talking about diversity, then India's rank, or India hold the 10th position in world, but when we talking about our Asian continent, then our rank is 4th. Okay. And what is the definition of forest? So, a group of tree, and those tree which grow in a natural conditions without human help are called forest. Okay. Next is natural vegetation. The diversity in natural vegetation of India is created due to following reasons. Okay. The diversity is being seen by the following reason. First is the relief features. Relief means the soil, mountain, desert, means all types of relief structure. Okay. Second is the soil. Third is the temperature. Fourth, insolation, means sunshine. Fifth, rainfall, and sixth is the humidity. For diversify the any vegetation, this 6 factor is very much important. Okay. Next, due to the diversified relief like mountains, plateau, plain, desert, etc., diverse pattern in vegetation is seen in India. Okay. Because of the mountain, plateau, plain, desert, from all this type, different kind of vegetation is seen in India. There are different soils. Example, alluvial, black, mountain, desert, etc., can be seen only in India. Okay. Different types of soil: alluvial, black, mountain, desert, we have already discussed in previous chapter, chapter number 8, what kind of soil and what factor affected to the soil, and this soil is also affected the diversify the vegetation. This variation in soils also creates differences in vegetation. Okay. Different types of soil also develop or made a different kind of vegetation. Suppose cotton is produced only in a black soil, because the all nutritions or nutrition which is needed to the cotton is provided by the black soil only. Okay. That is why the difference in temperature and humidity in cold Himalayan region and in the southern peninsular region also bring variation in vegetation. Because of the southern regions, there is some kind of a heat can be seen. That is why the all types of spices are grown here, means at southern peninsula. But in cold Himalayan region, most of the Himalayan region or that states produce different kinds of vegetable and also fruits, because that is suitable to this kind of vegetation. Okay. The insolation over any place depends on its latitude and altitude. Okay. The insolation or sunshine is defined or dependent on latitude and altitude. Suppose this is a earth, so this is 0 degree equator. Okay. This is known as the latitude. The horizontal line, the imaginary horizontal line drawn on the surface of the earth is known as a latitude. Okay. Vertical horizontal line drawn on the surface of the earth is known as a longitude. Okay. Horizontal latitude, vertical longitude. Okay. So, how this is affected means the condition of any places or insolation, temperature of any places is dependent on a latitude. Means suppose equator, there is a too much amount of heat and rainfall can be seen here at a 0 degree. So, the portion around the 0 degree is very well affected because there is a too much heat, and also from being suitable to this kind of heat, different kinds of vegetation can be seen. Vegetation grows faster where there is a more rain and insolation. Okay. More rain, more temperature. Here we have discussed more heat and more rainfall. That is why the diversity of the vegetation is very well seen in this equator region. Thus, there is a diversity in vegetation due to sunshine. Okay. Sunshine and rainfall, means insolation and rainfall is the two factors which mostly decide the diversity of vegetation. Rainfall distribution in India is also unequal, which in turn causes diversity in vegetation. We have already discussed that two factor only, means this is also important, but the insolation, sunshine, temperature and third rainfall is the most important factors which decide the diversity of vegetation. There are about 5,000 varieties of tree in India. Okay, 5,000 varieties of a tree, out of which 450 trees are useful commercially. Okay, out of 5,000 only 450 are used commercially. Okay, around 4,500 are useless because this is not used by a human. Besides, about 15,000 flowering plants also grow, which form about 6% of the world. Okay. 15,000 flowering plants also grow every year, and that is why which form a 6% of the world. Flowers, India's contribution to the flower market is only about 6%. Non-flowering plants like fern, algae, moss, etc. are also found in our country. Non-flowering means this kind of a tree is not giving a flowers. Okay, this is only like a tree, means this kind of tree is also grown in our country. India is famous since ancient times for the herbal plant. India is also known as for their herbal plants, means this kind of plants is also useful to making in a medicine. About 2,000 medicinal plants are described in Ayurveda. Thus, it can be said that India has a diversity in vegetation. That is why our rank is 10th when we are talking about a world in terms of a diversity of vegetation. Now, next topic is types of a natural vegetation. So, existence and growth of any vegetation depends on the climate of a region. Okay. Climate means these include rainfall, temperature, and insolation means sunshine. Okay. Any vegetation's existence and growth is mostly dependent on the climate of that particular region. In the regions of identical climate, the vegetation seen is mostly identical, means the place where is all kinds of a sufficient amount of a climate condition, then the vegetation is also seen is mostly identical. Regions of such ecological similarities are called natural vegetation regions. Okay. Regions of such types of ecological similarities are called the natural vegetation regions. Okay. So, now on the basis of this altitude, height, soil, rainfall and different kinds of variation in a temperature, the natural vegetation or the vegetation region can be divided into 5 types. What are they? 5. First is a tropical rainforest, very important types kind of forest. Second, tropical deciduous forest. Third, tropical desert forest. Fourth, temperate forest and grassland, and fifth is a mangrove or tidal forest. Okay. First is a tropical rain forest. Name suggested that rain means this kind of a vegetation is grown only a high rainfall area. Okay. Tropical rainforests are found in a hot and humid region. Okay, means hot and humid region is suitable. Next, other condition where annual rainfall exists 200 centimeter. Okay, rainfall is quite a high needed for this type of tropical rainforest, and temperature is also more than 22 degree Celsius. Such forests are found in areas of heavy rainfall of Western Ghat. Okay, where they find. So, Western Ghat, Lakshadweep, Andaman Nicobar, Assam and coastal Tamil Nadu. Okay. So, tropical rainforest first of all found in a hot and humid region. Okay. Secondly, hot and humid means the insolation or sunshine is very high. Second, rainfall is exists more than 200 centimeter, and also temperature is more than a 22 degree Celsius. Okay. And these kind of forests are found in Western Ghat, Lakshadweep, Andaman Nicobar, Assam and coastal Tamil Nadu. So, simply you can say that this kind of tree or forest can be seen in a equator region, because or it is also known as a torrid zone, because there is a high amount of heat and rainfall can be seen. Trees, the different kinds of trees which is found here are first mahogany, ebony, rosewood and rubber, etc. Now, characteristics. So, trees more than a 60 meter tall or even more, means height is more than 60 meter can be grow. Here there is a more humidity due to shrubs. Okay. Means tree is also there, but small trees known as shrubs like also can be seen here. There is a no season here like autumn, means whenever you see there is a in this tropical rainforest no season here like an autumn, means पानखर जैसी कोई season होती है नहीं. As this tree are evergreen, okay, because there is a no season like autumn, that's why there is a always tree are evergreen, that's why this kind of forest are also called evergreen forest also. Okay, this kind of forests are also known as the evergreen forest. Next is a tropical deciduous forest. Distribution. Generally, such forests are found in the region receiving about 70 to 200 centimeter rainfall. Okay, tropical evergreen forests can be found mostly where the insolation sunshine is high. Second thing, rainfall is high, means exists more than 200 centimeter rainfall, but here mostly found in region which is receiving about 70 to 200 centimeter rainfall, mostly found in northeastern state, Himalayan foothills, western Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Eastern Ghat, Vindhya and Satpura range. Okay, large amount of proportion. Okay, someone ask you which kind of forest can be seen mostly in India, so answer would be tropical deciduous forest, because there is a large proportion of this forest in India. Next, trees, teak, sal, sisam, sandalwood, kher, bamboo, etc. can be seen here. A major characteristics of the tree here is that the tree shed their leaf for 6 to 8 weeks during autumn. Okay, during the season of autumn, from 6 to 8 weeks, tree sheds their leaf. Every species has a different time to shed their leaves. Okay, every species has a different time. That's why you can find that the trees without leaves you can't see at any time. That's why this is also look like evergreen, but not completely evergreen. That's why here not given name as evergreen forest. Also, as these trees shed their leaves according to seasons, these are also called a monsoon forest. According to the season, they shed their leaves. That's why known as the monsoon forest. Thorny forest. Okay. Distribution. Generally or mostly found the area which receives less than 70 centimeter rainfall, mostly found northwestern region, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, etc. Trees, jujube, acacia, cactus, khijdo, etc. are more common tree which is found here. Okay, or mostly a thorny because of the less rainfall. Characteristics. Roots of this tree are very long, deep and widespread, because they root are very widespread because of the reason why they always trying to catch up water from inside, and second is to slow down the evapotranspiration process. Leaves are shorter which result in a slower evapotranspiration process. Okay, they not lose their water easily. Next, a major characteristics of the coniferous forest is that the trees have conical shape. Okay, conical shape means like that. There is a root in which conical means like that. The shape of this tree or the leaves are look like a downside to the soil. Okay, here written that their branches lean towards the surface so that the snow would easily slide down towards the land. Okay, coniferous one characteristics is that the leaves are very small and also lean, means थोड़े झुके हुए होते हैं सरफेस की तरह, ताकि स्नो है वो इजीली स्लाइड डाउन निकल जाए. ट्रीज लीव्स आर लॉन्ग, पॉइंटेड एंड स्टिकी विच कैन कंजर्व ह्यूमिडिटी फॉर लॉन्गर टाइम. ओके, trees leaves are very long, pointed means like a point, like a tree leaves, and also a sticky which easily conserve humidity. Next, tidal forest, or other name is a mangrove, very important for your exam. Tidal forest mostly seen in a delta region of a river along the coast. These forests are found along mostly Gujarat coast, in the marshy lands along Bay of Bengal. Okay. Mostly Gujarat coast, the amount is very less, but the most of amount can be seen here at the Bay of Bengal coast, because it made a delta region. Okay, Ganga made a delta region at Bay of Bengal coast. Trees which is found here is Sundri and Che. Okay, and the trees which is found Sundri is made up to make a ship because of this high strength. Next, forest products and their utility. So, first, forests are useful to mankind in many ways. Okay, 2000 years ago, okay, 2000 types of medicinal trees or medicinal herbs can be seen. So, you can say that forests are very useful to mankind. Now, you have to remember this whole paragraph. Timber wood from teak and sal is used for furniture. Okay, from the tree of a teak and sal, they made a timber wood which is useful for the furniture. Next, boats are prepared from the wood of Sundri, which is found at the Sundarban Delta and also known as a tidal or mangrove forest. Sports goods and packing boxes are prepared from the wood of pine and cheed trees. Okay, tropical coniferous tree. Turpentine is prepared from the liquid of a cheed tree. Very most important question for your MCQ purpose. Okay, turpentine is prepared from the cheed tree. Sandalwood is used to prepare perfumed oil, cosmetic, etc. Okay, sandalwood, because the smell is good, that's why making a perfume oil and cosmetic. Basket, toys, goods of home decoration, etc. are made from a bamboo tree because of this strength. Forests also provide lax, wax, resin, gum, rubber, honey, can, etc. Amla, baheda, harde, ashwagandha, etc. also hold an important medicinal utility. Now, sarpagandha, what is the medicinal utility? In high blood pressure patient also use sarpagandha. Limdo, bacterial resistance. Tulsi, cold cough, fever. Next, Arjun Sada, treatment for heart ailment, means any types of heart disease the patient use this vegetation. Billy, gas and cough impurities. Gado, diabetes, fever, joint pain, headache, constipation, hair disease. Amla, cure gas, acidity, digestive. Karanj, skin and dental gum disease. Next is, beside leaf plant from khakro leaves, catechu from khair leaves, bidi from timru leaves are also prepared. This is not important, but the bidi is made from the timru leaves. Forests provide livelihood and food to forest dwellers, because all these types of medicinal herb forest dwellers can prepare and also sell. This way, forests contribute to the social and economic development of mankind. What is the environment importance of forest? Okay, what is, we have seen medicinal utility. Now, what is the environment importance? First, forests are useful to bring rain. Okay, बारिश लाने में help करता है. We all know that they control the atmosphere for becoming adverse. Okay, polluted atmosphere को control करता है. Third, they provide life saving oxygen. They provide oxygen and take carbon dioxide from us. Forests control the floods also, because when there is a forest, so the soil, okay, which connect the root of the tree very or strong, the root hold very strongly. That's why they also stop floods and soil erosion. Also next, harmful absorb harmful gas carbon dioxide, prevent soil erosion. We already discussed that. Forest maintain groundwater also, because there is no seen in soil erosion that the groundwater is stored inside the ground. Forest restricts the advancing desert. Okay, advanced desert को advance होने से रोकता है. Forests are useful in reducing air pollution. Air pollution reduce करने में help करता है. Forests enhance the natural beauty. Okay, forest हो तो बहुत ही सुंदर दिखता है. Forest purify the air also, provides natural habitat to the wildlife को रहने के लिए घर प्रोवाइड करता है. Forests are ideal places for adventurous tourism activities. Okay, some forests are also declared as a national park and sanctuaries also, and also biodiversity. Biodiversity is made up of or more than 1-2 national parks and sanctuaries. Also, it's a very easy. We have this kind of information we have studied in standard 5 or 6. Now is the forest conservation. Why forest conservation is important? Because the benefit is very good in terms of environment and also in terms of medicinal utility. So, ecosystem is formed due to the interrelation of biosphere and mankind. Okay, ecosystem is formed when there is one side is there is a human and other side is a biosphere, but due to the anti-environment activities and selfishness of man, the ecosystem is disturbed. Man insatiable. Okay, man's insatisfied nature and desire to procure land is responsible for the destruction of forest. Getting land and making house is necessary, but the insatisfied nature and is responsible for the destruction of forest. Forests are destroyed also due to increasing population. Okay, forests are also destroyed because increasing population. That needs the more houses to live, and that resulting into the destruction of forest. Establishing policy industrial unit, and this also made possible when it is also away from the residential area. Urbanization, most of people came from a rural to urban area. Multi-purpose project, construction of road, zoom cultivation, get a timber and fuel wood, forest fire, etc. is disrupted the ecological balance and also responsible for the destruction of forest. Adverse or negative effects are noticed due to forest destruction. Which types of effect? This decreased rainfall, increased drought, global warming problem, greenhouses effect, advancing deserts, shelterness of wild animals. Okay, because of the selfishness of man or insatiable nature of man, wild animals natural habitat is not there, so it is also dangerous for human also. Now some data you have to remember. According to the national policy of 1952, forest cover should be 33%, but India has only 23% forest area. Okay, and about 10% is only can be seen in Gujarat. Out of the 23%, 10% can be seen only in Gujarat. Okay, so what kind of remedies to conserve this kind of forest? So first we will discuss. Last topic of this chapter, remedies to conserve forest. So government also trying to given the best remedies, and that's why government also passed here written that in order to protect and conserve forest, the government of India implemented a national forest policy. Okay, we have already seen that according to the national forest policy in 1952, the forest area should be 33% in India, but we are short of a 10% of a forest area. Okay, in 1980 government also passed from the legislative act. In 1988 a new national policy was announced. Okay, and some following steps is given in this policy here written. Forests are our nation's resource. Okay, take it as our moral duty to protect them. Okay, we like a fundamental duty to protect the forest is our national duty or moral duty. Okay, tree felling should be stopped. Tree felling means falling tree like for cutting down tree for zoom cultivation, urbanization should be stopped, and the person or any organization which cutting tree illegally should be punished, or heavy punishment should be given to them. Increase the public participation in Van Mahotsav, social forestry. Also, tree must be planted on the sides of a road, okay, on the river, railway track, and from that we can only from that purpose we can raise the forest level. Create awareness about environment through environment education and school syllabus. Celebrate environment related day. Okay, we all know that some environment related day. 21st March World Forest Day, 22nd April Earth Day, 5 June most important day World Environment Day. July month is also known as the Van Mahotsav, and 16th September World Ozone Day. 16th September and 5th June you have to remember. Okay. Take precautions to avoid forest fire, and in case of fire it must be doused immediately. Okay, कोई केस में आग लगती है तो जल्दी उसको बुझाने की कोशिश करनी चाहिए. जब भी we have a example of Australia's bush fire, okay, which is a recent example in which forest fire take place and many animals and plants have been killed. Okay, but today or recent times this bush fire is now healing from this fire. Use renewable energy resources like solar energy, bioenergy, wind energy, which couldn't make a pollution. Okay, and give up the use of traditional resources like wood, which is used to get energy. And last, explain the importance of forest to people through broadcasting, media, and bring public awareness. Okay, 2 points. It is also known as a public awareness first, and second, to create awareness in children. Okay, this is the remedies to conserve forest. First forest policy, national forest policy, was made in 1952. Government also updated and came with a new forest policy which is launched in 1980. And some general points are given in this. You can read out through this chapter. I hope it is very clear to you. This is the end of our chapter.